Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Kurt on Cougs. We're doing a little preview for BYU men's basketball as they are in the Big 12 tournament. Starting with the review. So last night BYU played against Kansas State, a team that they were projected to beat pretty good. Although Kansas State does have a few dangerous scores, ultimately Cougars are able to pull out the win in this one by a final score of 105-91. Of course, highlight of the night though is AJ DeBonsa breaking the Big 12 freshman scoring record for the tournament. So that was pretty awesome, pretty impressive. He scored 40. He was just on fire last night, hitting the threes, getting down the lane for dunks. A lot of great stuff from him. Also, a lot of BYU shooters played really well in this one. Guys like Kostic and Davis, who were a little cold earlier in the year, were shooting it real well last night. Diamond came in, made a few good plays. Boop and Kada continued to contribute pretty well as the big man. Rob Wright had another good game. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to finish the game due to a pretty tough hit to the mouth. Sounds like he will be able to play tonight, though, so that's good news. And so, yeah, overall, great win on offense. BYU was playing very well. I love the quality of shots they were taking in this one. Like, that's the big thing for me, is very rarely were they taking a poor shot. They were taking time to pass it around. When the defense would lock in on AJ, they'd be able to find the open man, get it to him, get those shots up. And so I feel like that was really good. On the defensive side of things could have been a lot better. But ultimately, you got to give credit to Kansas State. They were playing their last game of the season, so of course they were going all out for it. So yeah, overall last night was really good. It gets tougher tonight though against a team that BYU previously lost to this season, aka the West Virginia Mountaineers. So here's my thoughts on this matchup. For one thing, I think that, what was I thinking? Okay, first of all, of course, I feel like, at least seeding-wise for the NCAA tournament, because I feel like at that point, that's the big question here. I seriously doubt that BYU will end up winning the Big 12 tournament, but the further they go, the better the seed, of course. Currently, they're in a lot of projections, given the number 6 seed. I feel like winning tonight pretty much secures that. At that point, you're for sure a 6 seed, which would be same as last year. And funny enough, same as their last 3 tournaments before that as well. Or wait, no. The 2 before that. They were projected as a 6 seed, though, in 2020. So I guess 6 seed has kind of just been BYU's thing for a while. Overall, I feel pretty solid about that. I feel like with the way this team is figuring things out, both on offense and on defense. Last night was a little rough on defense, of course. I feel like this is a team that is now set to make a run out there. West Virginia, much tougher team. They play some really solid defense. So winning this game, very important. Winner ends up playing Houston tomorrow, which could be a huge game. Hopefully we get a preview of that one later. But I'm going to go ahead real quick and give you my deciding factors for tonight's game. So, number 1, on offense, kind of like I talked about in yesterday's game, BYU did a great job at finding the open shooters, finding guys with good shots. I think that's going to be really important tonight, is just passing the ball around until you're able to get a good shot. Setting up quality shots. That's what I'll call it overall. That's how I'll summarize it. Number 2, I think it's going to be really important to stop drives to the hoop. Both in last night's game and as well in BYU's game last month at West Virginia. This was something they really struggled at. A lot of players were able to get to the rim with relative ease in both of these games. So just being able to clog that up, force them to take more outside shots. West Virginia is not a fantastic three-point shooting team, so if you can force them to rely on that, then you should really hinder their offense, put yourself in a great spot to win. And then number 3, it's going to be really important to rebound well in this game. In BYU's last matchup with West Virginia, rebounding was a total disaster, especially on the defensive glass. Allowed way too many offensive rebounds, way too many second chance points. You could argue that was the main difference in the last game between a Cougar victory and the loss they ended up having. So I think that's also going to be really important. And so yeah, those are my deciding factors for tonight's game. And then in the meantime, my bold prediction, I think this is going to be an exciting game, and ultimately I'm predicting that a player other than AJ DeBonsa will go off for 30 plus in this one. I feel a little bold saying that, but that's my prediction, and ultimately my prediction for the game is I think this is going to be a close one. I think West Virginia, they're going to hang tough with the Cougars. Last night we saw it was pretty close for a while with Kansas State, but ultimately BYU's superior talent led to them breaking it wide open. Of course, Kansas State made a little bit of a run late with one of their seniors that didn't get much time, got in, hit some threes. I was happy for him. But ultimately, I think it's going to be a lot tougher to shake this West Virginia team. So I think this one's going to be close till the end. But I feel like BYU has found solutions. They've found guys that can hit those clutch shots late. They've started to find some rhythm on defense. So I think they're going to go ahead and they're going to get a revenge win tonight and move on to the quarterfinals. So yeah, I'll be back either later today or early tomorrow for a review, hopefully a preview also of a matchup with Houston. So yeah, that's all I got for you for now. Let's go Cougs.